Today let me explain about linkage and recombination. Now in my previous section I said T.H. Morgan, Thomas Hunt Morgan and his group did extensive genetic experiments in a tiny fruit fly called Drosophila melanogaster. I also said earlier, Drosophila melanogaster, it was suitable for genetic work. And this is invariably one of the factors for the great success of Morgan. I also said because of his extensive genetic research in Drosophila, T.H. Morgan was aptly called the father of experimental genetics. Now, Morgan carried out dihybrid crosses in Drosophila to study the genes that are located on sex chromosomes or X chromosomes. The genes which are located in the sex chromosomes are called sex-linked genes. Now, T.H. Morgan conducted dihybrid crosses in Drosophila to study these sex-linked genes. Now, such dihybrid crosses conducted by Morgan in Drosophila were very much similar to those of Mendel in garden peas. For example, Morgan hybridized yellow-bodied, white-eyed female Drosophila to a wild male fly having brown body color and red eyes. Later, he intercrossed the F1 flies and obtained F2 progeny. Now, very surprisingly, very interestingly, very amazingly, the two genes involved in this dihybrid cross did not segregate independently from each other, and the F2 ratio deviated very significantly from 9:3:3:1. As you remember, 9:3:3:1 is called the dihybrid ratio. Now, Gregor Johann Mendel, in all his dihybrid crosses, invariably he obtained this dihybrid ratio. But T.H. Morgan when conducted these dihybrid crosses in Drosophila, he did not obtain this dihybrid ratio, that is 9:3:3:1. Now T.H. Morgan and his group knew that the two genes of the above dihybrid cross, they were sex linked, carried on the X chromosome, and they also found that the two genes involved in this dihybrid cross, because they did not segregate independently, the F2 progeny comprised more of parental gene combinations compared to that of new combination or recombination. Now, the combination of characters present in the parents are called parental combinations. Now, in the above dihybrid cross in Drosophila, the white-eyed, yellow-bodied female and the brown-bodied or gray-bodied red-eyed, these are the combination of character present in the parents, and hence they are called parental combinations. Now, the new combination, also called recombination. Now, these are the combinations which are being newly produced, and here the recombinations or new combinations include yellow-bodied red-eyed and gray-bodied white-eyed. Now, in the dihybrid crosses in Drosophila conducted by T.H. Morgan and his group, recognized because of the failure of segregation of these two genes independently, parental combination, gene combination far exceeded than the recombinations in the F2 progeny. And this Morgan attributed due to the physical association of the two genes in a chromosome. And T.H. Morgan has coined two terms, one linkage, another recombination. Now, these are the two terms coined by T.H. Morgan. Now, the term linkage he used to describe the physical association of genes in a single chromosome. Genes are linearly located on the chromosomes, and here chromosomes are described as the vehicles of genes. Genes are always located in the chromosomes, and hence the chromosomes are called the vehicles of genes. Now, each chromosome always carries more number of genes, because the number of pairs of chromosomes being less than the number of chromosomes, number of genes, and as genes are located only on the chromosome, so naturally the chromosome number is less and gene number is more, and genes are present only in the chromosomes. Hence, each chromosome should carry more number of genes. And all the genes that are present in a single chromosome, they are said to be linked. And the phenomenon is called linkage. And one set of genes present in a chromosome establish what is called a linkage group. And he also coined the term recombination. So recombination, the term Morgan has coined to describe the generation of new combination of genes in the progeny. Now the combination of genes in a chromosome said to be what is called linked. Phenomenon is linkage. But during gamete formation, often linkage may break and the genes get segregated, get separated, get assorted. Now this segregation of genes which are linked, it is because of a genetic phenomenon called crossing over. Now due to crossing over that occurs during meiosis or gamete formation, the linkage breaks and a new combination of genes occur in the gamete and later in the progeny. And this new combination of genes is called recombination. And recombination of genes is responsible for the appearance of non-parental types. So here in his dihybrid experiment, T.H. Morgan, he found both the combination of genes in the F2 progeny. One is the parental gene combination, another is the recombination of genes. And always parental combination of genes far exceeds the recombination of genes. Now T.H. Morgan and his group also found that the genes often show tight linkage. In other words, some genes in a chromosome are said to be tightly linked. When you say the genes in a chromosome are tightly linked, this is indicated by, this is shown by low recombination. The proportion of recombination, the rate of recombination when it is low, then the two given genes involved are tightly linked, while others are loosely linked. When you say the genes are loosely linked, now the genes which are loosely linked, it is marked by higher proportion of recombination. So if the recombination is low, the two genes are tightly linked. If the proportion of recombination is more, the two genes involved, they are loosely linked. Now we shall learn two such instances where the genes are either tightly linked or loosely linked by certain specific examples, by some of the experiments of T.H. Morgan. Now in one of his experiments, T.H. Morgan crossed 2 Drosophila flies. So one is yellow white female fly, yellow white female fly crossed with brown red-eyed male. Now this is called the wild type of fly, that the trait are here original. Yellow white female is hybridized with brown bodied red-eyed male. Now we shall represent here the chromosomes involved. Now this is a female. Now always female Drosophila has 2 X chromosomes. Now these are the 2 X chromosomes of the female Drosophila. Now this is yellow bodied and white eyed. Now yellow body color is because of a pair of recessive alleles, small y, and white body color, it is because of a pair of recessive alleles, WW. Now this is the genetic constitution of this female. Now the wild type of male fly. So always the male Drosophila has 1 X chromosome, and the other sex chromosome which forms the sex chromosomal pair, it is a dissimilar chromosome, and this is the Y chromosome. So this is the X chromosome and this is the Y chromosome, and hence the fly is male, and the X chromosome alone carries the sex-linked genes, but there are no such sex-linked genes or X-linked genes on the Y chromosome. So therefore, the male Drosophila we often described as hemizygous. So having only 1 gene for each sex-linked trait. So here this is brown body color, this is capital Y. So this is a dominant gene, this is the recessive gene, and capital W, red eye color. So these are the 2 parental flies selected by T.H. Morgan, and these are the parents. Now when these 2 flies are hybridized, the F2 progeny. Now the F2 progeny has the wild female, that is brown bodied red-eyed female, and here the male fly, it was having a recessive trait, that is yellow bodied white-eyed. Now these are the F1 flies. Now when these F1 flies are being crossed, when such F1 flies, when they were crossed, Morgan obtained F2 progeny, F2 flies. Now in this F2 flies, what is the proportion of combination of characters among the individuals? In other words, the F2 ratio here deviated significantly from the dihybrid ratio 9:3:3:1. Now Mendel, in all his dihybrid crosses, invariably he got this ratio 9:3:3:1, dihybrid ratio. But this is also a dihybrid ratio conducted by T.H. Morgan in Drosophila. But the results, the proportion of these two traits in the F2 progeny did not reflect the earlier well-known dihybrid ratio 9:3:3:1. But here in the F2 progeny, parental combination of genes parental gene combinations and the non-parental gene combinations, also called recombinations. Now here parental combinations and recombination. Now what is the proportion of parental gene combinations to non-parental gene combinations or recombination? So in this dihybrid cross, T.H. Morgan and his group obtained 98.7% it was a parental combination, and the recombination is 1.3%. Non-parental combinations or recombinations is just 1.3%. So here in this dihybrid cross of Morgan, parental combinations far exceeded recombinations. Now this has been explained by T.H. Morgan. He attributed this due to the physical association of these two genes in a single chromosome. Now the gene for body color and gene for eye color, they are not present on different chromosome, but they are present on the same chromosome. And when the genes are present in the same chromosome, they are said to be linked. So these two genes are linked, and because of linkage, because of physical association, these two genes have moved together during gamete formation, and in 98.7% of the gametes, linkage remained. Linkage was intact. But in 1.3% of the gametic population, the linkage breaks. And the break of the linkage, separation of these two genes which are carried on the same chromosome, I said it is because of a genetic process called crossing over. And due to crossing over, a new combination of genes takes place, and this new combination of genes is called recombination of genes, and recombinations will produce non-parental combinations. So here parental combinations refer to, so parental combinations here include yellow white and brown red. So these two are parental combinations. These are the combination of character present in the parents. So 98.7% of the F2 progeny showed parental combinations, and this is because of the physical association of these two genes in the same chromosome, that is the X chromosome. Now here non-parental combinations means other than the parental combinations, so new combinations or recombinations, also called non-parental combinations. So non-parental combination will include yellow red and brown white. So yellow red and brown white, they are non-parental combinations or recombinations, because these combination of characters, they are not present in the earlier generation, they have been newly generated. And newly generated combination of characters, combination of genes, this is called recombination. Now I said that T.H. Morgan and his group even found that some of the genes are tightly linked. Now this is one example where the genes are tightly linked. Now here a gene for yellow body color and white eye, they are very near. They are said to be tightly linked. How do you say these two are tightly linked? Because here the percentage of recombination, the proportion of recombination is low. So when the proportion of recombination is too low, very low, then the two genes involved, the two genes concerned, they are tightly linked, means they are very close to each other. So some genes are tightly linked. Now example for the genes which are said to be tightly linked is the gene for yellow body color and white-eyed. So these two are tightly linked, indicated by low recombination. While some genes are loosely linked. How do you say the genes are loosely linked? Now the genes are said to be loosely linked when the recombination proportion is high. When recombination percentage is more, then the two genes are loosely linked. Now I shall give you another example here to demonstrate, to illustrate that the two genes are loosely linked. Now in another dihybrid cross, T.H. Morgan selected white-eyed miniature winged female fly, crossed this with red-eyed long-winged male. Now this is the wild type of fly. Now these are the two flies which have been hybridized. Now this is a white-eyed miniature female. Now I said earlier, female has two X chromosomes, two identical sex chromosomes. So both are same here, both are X chromosomes. Now here is the gene for white eye color, small w at the same place, another recessive allele, small w, and this is the gene for miniature winged, small wings, vestigial wings, and a similar gene at the same place. So this is the genetic constitution of white-eyed miniatured female. Similarly, the male has, I said before, male has one X chromosome and the other sex chromosome here is dissimilar, Y chromosome. So always the male Drosophila it has one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. These two together constitute the sex chromosomal complement. Now here, this is red-eyed. Allele for red eye is capital W, and long-winged dominant character, capital M. So these are the genes present in the X chromosome, and Y chromosome does not have any gene of sex-linked type or X-linked type. Now when these two, so they are the parent flies, and these flies when they are crossed, they produced F1 generation. Now in F1 generation, both males and females are being produced, but here females are wild type and males with the recessive trait. Now here in the F1 generation, wild type of female flies appear having one X chromosome with dominant alleles and the other X chromosome, it will have the recessive allele, small w and small m. So this is a heterozygous wild type of female. The another one in the F1 generation is the males, and males have only one X chromosome, and this X chromosome always the male will receive from the mother, never from the father. So therefore here this is the X chromosome with two recessive genes, and the other chromosome here is the Y chromosome, and Y chromosome is inert, it does not carry any X-linked genes. So this is the female, and this is a male, and this male, it has white eye color and miniature wings. Now when these F1 flies, when they are intercrossed, generate F2 progeny. Now again here, the F2 ratio did not coincide with 9:3:3:1, the dihybrid ratio of Mendel. Now here in the F2 progeny, the parental combinations are old combinations, and the non-parental combinations are recombinations. Now what is the proportion of parental combination and recombination? Again here, the parental combination parental combination exceeded non-parental combination or recombination. Now here, parental combination is 62.8%. 62.8% is the parental combination, and the recombination is 37.2%. 37.2% is non-parental combination or recombination or new combination. So 62.8% are the parental combinations or old combinations, original combinations, and non-parental combinations or recombinations is 37.2%. Now here, compare the proportion of parental combination and non-parental combination of this particular dihybrid cross with the previous one. Now in this dihybrid cross, though the parental combination exceed that of the recombination, but the proportion of recombination is more. So earlier it was just 1.3%, and here it is 37.2%. That means the two genes here, that is gene for white body, white eye color and the miniature wing, these two genes are little apart, they are little away. So these two are loosely linked. So in the previous case, the gene for body color and gene for eye color, they were very close and they are said to be tightly linked, and the two genes are very close and they are said to be tightly linked. This is indicated by, marked by low recombination. But here the recombination proportion is more, indicating that the two genes here, the gene for eye color and the gene for wing pattern, these two are not tightly linked, but they are loosely linked, and they are loosely linked because the proportion of recombination or non-parental combination is more. Now here, parental combination is white-eyed miniature winged and red-eyed long-winged. So these are parental combinations, and here white-eyed long-winged and red-eyed miniature winged. These are recombinations or parental combinations. So this is how T.H. Morgan introduced the term linkage and recombination by his dihybrid crosses in Drosophila. Now in the work of Mendel as well as in the work of Morgan, see, we have seen the dihybrid crosses where the dihybrid ratio showed the difference. Now in the work of Mendel, the appearance of the recombinations or non-parental combinations, it is because the genes have assorted independently of one another. So there, Mendel proposed the appearance of recombination of characters in the F2 progeny. It is because of the independent assortment of the genes during gamete formation. Now in the experiment of T.H. Morgan, there also the F2 progeny comprised, in addition to the parental combination, the appearance of the recombination or new combination or non-parental combinations. And here the appearance of the non-parental combinations or recombinations, it is not due to independent assortment of the genes, because the genes here, they are said to be linked, and when the genes are linked, they do not assort independently during gamete formation. Then how the F2 progeny did possess, apart from parental combination, the new combinations are recombinations, and the reason for the appearance of non-parental combinations in the F2 progeny of dihybrid cross of Th. Morgan, it is because of a genetic process called crossing over, and during crossing over the linkage will break, and break of linkage due to crossing over, again it depends on the genes that are involved, whether they are tightly linked or loosely linked. So when they are tightly linked, the breakage of linkage is poor. If the genes are loosely linked, crossing over or break of linkage can occur, and hence high proportion of recombination when the two genes are loosely linked. Now, by such experiments, it is possible to locate the genes in a single chromosome, and locating the position of genes in a chromosome is called chromosome mapping or genetic mapping. Genetic mapping or chromosome mapping. Genetic mapping or chromosome mapping means locating the position of genes in a chromosome. Now, this is possible by such experiments, and one of the students of Th. Morgan, I said yesterday, Alfred Sturtevant used the frequency of recombination in a dihybrid cross to measure the distance between the genes in a chromosome, and this enables to locate the position of the genes in a chromosome, leading to genetic mapping or chromosome mapping. Today, such chromosome mapping or genetic mapping are extensively used as a starting point in sequencing the entire genome. For example, in human, the entire human genome has been sequenced, and this is a mega project called Human Genome Project, and by this method it is possible to sequence the entire genome. So that is an account on linkage and recombination, an important contribution from Th. Morgan by his experiments on Drosophila.